If there's a silver lining to the mudslinging that took place in the presidential debate Tuesday evening, it gave me a beginning to my homily today. How so? Well, with all the restrictions due to the pandemic, the two rivals did not shake hands. And even if they had, it would not have been a genuine sign of peace, but a mere show of formality. Where does true change come from? It really starts from deep within. We are kidding ourselves if we think a handshake is going to make all the changes necessary, or if we think we have the power or control to change another. The only person over whom we have any power or ability to change really is ourselves. No decent human being would not want peace. But I think we struggle with what peace really means and how we attain and keep it. We can begin by understanding and differentiating the kinds of peace we want to establish. There is peace offered by the world, which can only bring temporary comfort, and it changes with the circumstances. Not that that's a bad thing. However, this kind of peace does not get to the root of the problem. We try to fix problems and change or correct behaviors of another. But that approach, we've learned, really hasn't gotten us very far, has it? Why? Because we've failed to deal with a much deeper issue. And that's the human heart, right here. And it is in the human heart where we can have Christ where Christ actually firmly plants his peace. It is this kind of peace that can give us an inner sense of contentment and quietness, despite an avalanche of attacks from our enemies. Only God offers peace in the midst of chaos and despair. His peace in our heart does not and will never change with the circumstances. And because his peace is solid, complete, and secure, I can guarantee it will not change because of that. And it doesn't mean that we will never feel the effects of a storm that rages around us all the time, but the peace of Christ guarantees to keep us afloat. The struggle for peace begins not between us, but within us. When we have a heart at peace, we can encounter every person and look at that person in the face, whether he's a Republican or Democrat, gay, lesbian, or straight, Jew or Muslim, black, brown, or white, Cubs fan or Sox fan, and see Jesus, as difficult as it may seem sometimes, because a heart at peace knows that every person is made in the image and likeness of God. A heart at peace refuses to lump people into categories that only make them objects of hate. A heart at peace refuses to throw the first stone or a barrage of stones when you yourself are a sinner, or perhaps an even bigger sinner. Remember, Scripture tells us to take care of the log in our own eyes rather than the speck in the eye of another. Having the peace of Christ in our heart allows us to offer forgiveness and to regard the life, needs, and desires of another as important as our own. Having the peace of Christ in our heart means not carrying the baggage of grudges, resentments, fears, self-pity, or pride, or our need to be always right and better than others, all of which just weigh us down and trip us up. Not until we leave all that baggage behind and accept the peace of Christ in our hearts and reflect that peace towards others will there be real peace in our troubled world.